This is an interview with Peter Budowski, Zebbler, the Visual Artist of the Year in the city of Austin. Hi, Peter. Thanks for agreeing to do the interview. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about you and your relationship with your community. So what's your political affiliation?
Yeah, I don't actually have any particular political affiliation. I just like to think for myself and do what I think is right. And you can just use that last soundbite.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. Thanks, Peter. Do you have a religious affiliation?
No.
How old are you?
29.
You're male. Yeah. Would you share your income per year in $25,000 chunks, so 25 to 50, 50 to 75?
I think it's between 25 and 50 at this point.
Okay. And so what's your job or your title or your role in the community?
I'd like to think of myself as an independent business owner. That's actually what I am. I've registered myself with the state as an independent business several years ago. And ever since then, I've been just working on my video art, making videos for people, and doing live video performances, and really treating it as a business. And I gotta say, I've been pretty successful at this point.
Great. So, can you talk about what your relationship is with your local indie community, so local and independent community around you, and what your relationship is with it?
It almost feels like my extended family. It really feels like my extended family. I depend on them for various things. They depend on me, and I feel like it's almost like this balance that happens with us. When some of us are doing better, we help others out a little more, and then when we're doing a little worse, my community can step up and help me in return. And, it's been really, really great to be a part of this, because it feels like we're all looking after each other and at the same time trying to build something really awesome.
Great. So, this is a fun question. If your local indie community was an animal, what animal would it be and why?
Damn. I wish I knew the name of this creature. I think of this like this underwater thing constructed of many different cells, and they're all individual little creatures, right? But when they come together, they actually create this new structure that like swims by itself, like a new colony of a super monster creature.
Wow, awesome.
I should look it up for you.
Yeah, you can send me the link. I'll post it.
Maybe I'll post a reply to this video.
Fantastic. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely, with the Wikipedia link.
Yeah.
So, Peter, what local business would you and your community miss the most if it was gone?
Huh. I'm actually stunned by this one. I'm genuinely not sure. I have to think about it. I feel like it's like the tapestry of it. I've been through a bunch of different cities at this point because I travel so much for my business, and it really makes me feel good and happy to be in a town or a city where I walk through the streets and I recognize each business as its own thing, its own separate thing. It gives the city a sense of uniqueness and a sense of beauty, really. Where you take that and you contrast it with strip malls or cities that just have these sprawling suburbs and really large highways and chains after chains next to each other. And there's no, I can't recognize one place from another this way. They all kind of blend into each other. And it's that sense of uniqueness, that sense of beauty that local businesses bring to our city, to Boston, that I would miss the most if I saw all of it disappear. It would be really tragic to me. I might as well move out.
Right, great. So, you call yourself a business person. I'd also call you an organizer. What one piece of advice from your organizing can you share with other people and organizations who might see this?
I mean, organizing is always for something. It's always for a goal. So what everybody really needs to pay attention to is how much interest is there in everybody to do the same thing. Because There's a really big difference. You can try to organize something that is not going to be useful to anybody, and you will probably have a really hard time with it. But if you recognize that need, that urge in people for something, and if you just know that they have no ability to sort of self-organize or to express themselves, but they have that need or that urge, and if you can be their voice or their guiding structure, that's the precise recipe for success right there, I think.
Great. So, last question.
Okay.
If you had a message to deliver to all the other organizations and people who are part of this movement to build strong local economies and communities, what would it be?
Let's just try to make the world better. I think a part of it is becoming more individualized and independent from the top-down authoritative type of approach that we've had for a while. I think we need to work on our individual communities and try to make these communities more sustainable. So if something happens, we're not all as likely to suffer, you know. We'll be much stronger if we're individually stronger.
Great. Well, Peter, I want to thank you for your time. I love you. You're the best. And I'm so excited that you're part of this project. And, let us know what animal that was that you were talking about.
I will.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.